He paid just 5 cents for his breakfast, but before he could even finish paying, the clerk had already handed him his meal. The speed caught Ray Kroc completely off guard. He stared at the burger in his hands, not sure if he should take a bite. Was it really fresh? He looked around and saw everyone else eating happily, so he opened the bag, checked the food, and finally took a cautious bite. Just then, a janitor walked by and started chatting with him. "What do you think of the burger?" the man asked.
This might be the best hamburger I've ever had in my life.
Well, we aim to please. McDonald.
Only then did Kroc realize that this ordinary-looking janitor was actually the owner of the restaurant. Excited, he quickly handed over his business card and asked if he could learn more about the place. As a traveling salesman, Kroc spent most of his time on the road. He usually ate whatever he could find along the way. But in 1950s America, even the fastest drive-ins took at least 30 minutes to serve a meal. Now at 52, his career was going nowhere. To secure the rights to a milkshake mixer, he had even mortgaged his house. But the heavy machine barely sold. After 3 months of hard work, he hadn't sold a single unit. Then one day, he received a surprising order: 6 machines at once. It came from a small, unknown restaurant in California. Curious, Kroc decided to visit in person. When he arrived, he was stunned by what he saw. Outside a tiny, unremarkable building, a long line of customers stretched down the street. Despite the crowd, everything moved incredibly fast. When the owners learned that Kroc was the mixer salesman, they invited him into the kitchen. The workers were busy but perfectly organized. Each one focused on a single task. It ran like a well-oiled assembly line. One worker lined up the buns, another added ketchup and mustard, then 2 slices of pickles, some chopped onions, and finally a grilled beef patty. In just 30 seconds, a perfectly made hamburger was ready to serve. What amazed Kroc even more was that they made their own ketchup. The McDonald brothers controlled every detail of quality. Even the fries had strict rules for temperature and frying time. New employees could learn the process in no time. Kroc was deeply impressed. Over dinner, he couldn't wait to ask how they achieved such efficiency. The brothers eagerly shared their story. Unlike other restaurants, McDonald's focused on one thing: speed. They built their kitchen like a production line. Instead of delivering food to customers' cars, they had people line up to pick up their own orders. That alone saved a huge amount of time and labor. They replaced plates and utensils with paper packaging, which made eating easier and eliminated the need to wash dishes. They also discovered that burgers, fries, and Coke made up more than 87% of their sales, so they cut the menu down to those 3 items. By focusing on what mattered most, they could guarantee speed and consistency. To design the most efficient kitchen, the brothers drew the layout on a tennis court. They placed every piece of equipment on the ground and had employees practice moving around. Whenever a movement caused interference, they erased the lines and redrew them. After countless trials, they perfected the flow. In that small space, everyone could move quickly without getting in each other's way. They remodeled the kitchen exactly according to their final design. The result was a restaurant that was both fast and wildly popular. That night, Kroc couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the brothers' story and their revolutionary system. Then,